Now what we're going to do is we're going to get into more of what you're worried about. By the way, he already has, you didn't sit. We're going to take it right from him. We've already sat down. He showed me the house. I have the same notes. But we're going to start discussing. I'm going to ask him what he thinks his house needs to be priced at. Now he's going to be a more realistic seller, meaning he's going to give me a number that I don't think I can sell the house at, because that's what sellers do. So I'm going to try and not flub it and show you how we would do this. So right back to it. I'm still making notes. I'm still looking at Alejandro. I'm still in conversational tone, and I know I'm in negotiation. Now, you guys know me. Every time I talk to you, you guys see me get up and pace. Sorry I keep doing this to you. Don't worry about it. But I pace. I have a tendency to naturally want to talk to somebody like this. Have him sit, me stand, and get really close to him and talk. What does that do? Now, it won't him because he knows he can kick my butt. But for anybody else, some loud, tall guy like me, in your face that you don't know is going to make you feel on edge. You're not going to relax. You're not going to talk to me. Also, anytime somebody stands, it means the negotiation's over. Think about it. You ever watch that and you tell somebody like, could you sit down? You're making me nervous. Did you want to leave? So we always sit until the contract's signed. Even if we're doing a hard negotiation, we have to sit. So Alejandro, you've been here since 2008. I know you've been watching the market. Where do you think your home needs to be priced in this market in order to sell?
Honestly, after doing some research myself,
Mm-hmm.
Zillow, Trulia, Realtor, I have a cousin that threw some numbers at me. 710.
710.
700, 710.
Okay. So you said you got that from your cousin.
Correct.
Is your cousin a real estate agent?
Yes.
Is he work in this area?
No, he's not. He's from San Diego.
Okay, well that's quite a bit different from where we are.
Correct.
Okay. So I kind of wanted to talk to you about how this works in this market. You said you needed to be moved in 2 months, and you literally can take your new place in February.
Correct.
Okay. Even in this market, it can take more than 60 days to get a home closed.
That long?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have all the time of the workup of getting the property ready and on the market, photography done and advertised.
Okay.
Then we have to do showings and we have to get the offers, negotiate the offers, and open escrow. And escrows typically run between 30 and 45 days if everything goes absolutely perfect. So in that timeline, we already push up against it. The one thing I don't want to do, and I'm pretty sure you don't either since you actually do have a timeline, is price the strongest buyers out of looking at your home.
What does that mean?
Well, so here's the thing. You know when you go car shopping,
Okay.
you typically look for where you get the most bang for your buck, right? Whether you're in the luxury market or whether you're in an economy car, you're looking for how your money goes the furthest, okay? So what I want to show you are the actual pages that agents are looking at, and so will an appraiser. So the agents, the buyer, and the appraiser are all going to look at the same data I just showed you, and we've got homes that aren't in the 700 range that are fairly comparable, that are still on the market, and I'm afraid the best buyers for your neighborhood are going to go see those and write offers on those homes first before yours.
Okay.
And I don't want you to sit, but allow me to show you at least. Okay? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab the pendings, because we went high and we're now talking about value and where homes in his neighborhood are priced and what buyers will look at first. Okay? Otherwise, I would start with the solds, because if he had said, if I asked him, Alejandro, you've been here since 2008. What do you think your home needs to be priced at in order to sell in this market? There is a chance that the seller will come back and say, I don't know, you're the expert, you tell me. Well, am I going to force him to give me a number? No. I'm going to say, I completely understand. Let me show you a couple of closely matched homes similar to yours that have closed escrow in the last couple of months. And then I'm going to show them the solds first. Does that make sense? I'm either going to start with available or I'm going to start with sold. So now we're starting with available because of what he asked. Okay? I'm following what he dictates, and I'm able to pivot wherever in this conversation I need to be able to do it. Okay? I have to be able to move into blocks of my presentation. Just like anytime he's ready to sign, I zip it and we do the contract. We stop talking. Okay? Now's not the time to talk about, I'm going to get this great guy, Jonathan, to come out and photograph your home, and we're going to shoot video, and I'm going to have it all over Facebook, and I'm going to introduce you to Karen, and she's the marketing coordinator, manager, queen, and she's going to do all this stuff, and then I'm going to run it on the front page of the New York Times. I don't know why, but I just said that because I'm nervous. I've watched agents say they were going to run like half-page ads in the local paper, even in today's day and age. It's like, what, so 3 people get it? You think your 72-year-old neighbor that still gets the paper is going to buy your house? I mean, come on, probably not. All right, so Mr. Alejandro, this is the exact printouts that we look at, okay, as agents. So this is 2 pages, all right? And what this shows you right here is it's listed at $599,999. So it's effectively $600,000. And it's gone into escrow, and it took you think I could be able to see 5 days before they were able to accept an offer.
Okay.
And as you see, bedroom bath count similar, square footage is similar. Now, it's a single story, which doesn't really change the value, but obviously, some people want a single story. You have a 2-story, some people like that. I'm one of them that prefers 2-story homes. Here's another one that's also went into escrow. You just put it down. So this one here, this one was listed at $669. Now it's gone into escrow, but look at the time on market. It was actually on the market for 65 days before they were able to accept an offer. All right, so here's another one. This is also a 2-story. Now, this one is on the market.
Okay.
They have not accepted an offer yet. It's only been on the market 4 days. But if you look here, this one's listed at $550,000. Now it's a bit smaller than yours, and it has 1 less bedroom than you have.
Okay.
Okay? So that's going to change the price. The bedroom count in your neighborhood is between about $15,000 and $20,000 on what I'm seeing on our appraisal. So we could instantly add $20,000 to our expected list price compared to this one.
Okay.
Okay? Now, here's another one that has gone under contract, but they're not sure enough about it yet to actually call it pending, like it's in escrow. Which means they accepted an offer, but they're still allowing showings because they're not sure the buyer's going to perform, probably. Now, I reached out to this agent, and unfortunately, they haven't called me back because I was going to try and get some more information about what was going on with the contract. But if you look at this one's similar to yours too. But look, this one was at $600,000 as well, and it spent 53 days on the market before it went active under contract, and they still haven't put it pending. So if I make you stay on the market.
Wait, what's active under contract, what's pending? What is that?
So pending means they've actually called it in escrow, meaning they've accepted a deposit and they're moving forward. The buyer's done their inspection, ordered their appraisal, they're moving forward with the deal. Active under contract typically means the seller accepted an offer, but they're still offering it to other people because they're not sure the buyer's going to perform.
Got it.
Okay? And that happens sometimes, and that's part of what my job is to make sure we only have to sell your home once. Because I assume you don't want to do this over and over again, right, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. But this is what I wanted you to look at. If we get too high and we end up 50, 60 days on market before we even get into escrow, you have another 30 to 45 days before you can close and you get your check. Do you want to be there?
Of course.
Okay. Do you want to wait 60 days before you get an offer?
No, because I need to be there in 2 months.
Okay, I agree. So let me propose this. Why don't we list your home at 650, and let's see how many offers we get and what we can actually get a buyer to come up to.
Okay.
I would rather you negotiated multiple offers and get the price that you're more comfortable with, but with the strongest buyer we know will close,
Okay.
than to throw a price out there hoping we get it and you being delayed on your move.
So you think at that price we can get multiple offers and not run into the days on the market being
Yes, I do. I do very
Well,
much. So we agree at 650?
Sure.
Okay, so let me show you how that looks, okay? So you guys see we're done?
Yeah.
Okay, we're done. We agreed on price. And yes, it is that easy. All the homework you have to do is have to have that ringer for both a sold and an available. One that shows, and I'll show you in a minute because I'm going to pull these back out when he argues with me on commission, that the house that had the low buyer's commission was also one of the ones that sat on the market for more than 2 months. And I'm going to tie that into why it's important that the commission be market price in order to get him moved in the 2 months that he wants to move in. I always go back to his motivation. He wants to move in 2 months. Everybody wants to net the most money for the sale of their home. So we always go to that and the time they want to move.